Hello guys, and well, as the first video or first time being on this channel, first I want to introduce myself, and I am Radko, but people know me as Rad, and I'm sure that some of you may know me from different places where I was through the years, but right now, for those who don't know me, and who are really taking care of caring about the astrology, I am Scorpio Sun with double stellium in it, I think, and also I have double stellium in Sagittarius, and my moon is there as well, and I'm rising Aquarius. So with that particular setup of planets in my chart, it seems that I'm bound, guys, to tell you the truth about what I'm seeing in the tarot cards. So yeah, that will be a taroscope, people, for the Neptune retrograde. And I don't know much of astrology, because I have focused myself completely into tarot, so I can go deep down in the meaning and the expression of the cards, so I can become a master of it, a masterpiece of it, or something like this. Before I start as well, I do want to apologize in advance, guys, if I'm not capable to express myself very accurately time to time. I'm trying to give you an examples and try to give you the meaning of the card as the card is, because you need to know that when I look at the card, I have that message, the picture that is popping up into my mind, and I'm trying to express that picture most accurately, so I don't give you a vague predictions. So with that being said, let's go to Neptune retrograde, and before we go to the all 12 star signs, guys, I want to talk a little bit more what is Neptune retrograde for tarot, because every single planet has a tarot representative, and the Neptune is represented by the Hangman, okay, there. And as it is retrograde, that means that the Hangman influences upside down. So with the upside down position of the Hangman, that speaks that through this period of time while Neptune is retrograde, we are about to get a lot of different perspectives upon the world surrounding us, which means that we will be surrounding ourselves with illusions and also with fictions, but in the same time as well with some truths. Now, how we can separate the fiction from the fact with the reversed Hangman? The reversed Hangman, it is a card saying that whatever it is true, whatever it is not an illusion or a fiction, then it comes hard. So it speaks that aiming yourself toward that true goal or true achievement of yours, which is not an illusional, then you will have stress along the way, you will have difficulties along the way, but the most accurate sign that you're on the right path here with the Hangman is when you require help. So that will be also a time where you need to put your pride on the shelf, guys, and ask for help, for competent help, so you can achieve your deeds. So that was a few words for the Neptune retrograde itself. And with that being said, guys, this will be a 4-card spread for each star sign, and there is a one card per position. The first position will be your career, so what will be your career during Neptune retrograde. The second card will regard to your finances. The third card will regard to your health, because Neptune retrograde also reflects the health. I usually don't like to speak about health, because I'm not a doctor, and I will not give you any diagnosis. I will just tell you either your health is gonna get better or it's gonna get a little bit worse, and this kind of stuff. So, and the fourth card will regards to your private life, your relationships, your social circles, if you want to say it that way. So I will use the Illuminati tarot deck because it's colorful and it's pretty to be seen in front of camera. But if in case you wonder what I'm using for my private readings, guys, I'm using the traditional Rider Waite. So We are starting with Aries, and the first card for Aries comes for their career, and that will be the Nine of Pentacles for Aries. So your career, it is likely to be boosted even higher, guys. You will have a lot of reaching achievements, a lot of big projects. It is what you will be able to finalize during the Neptune retrograde. The Nine of Pentacles suggests that you will be one step in front of others, in the term of that you will sit one step ahead of others, and you will present yourself as much more capable than you're usually presenting yourself. So the Nine of Pentacles into your career, guys, speaks that it will be very productive period of time while the Neptune is in its reverse position. Also, the Nine of Pentacles speaks that you, if you do face difficulties, people, what can really help you is that there were a similar situation in your past, and you need to clinch into the experience you had back then, so you can drink from it, and so you can align yourself with the situation itself. For your finances, we do have the Lovers, and that will be a period where you will have quite a few choices how you can maintain, expand, or waste your finances. So with the Lovers card, the choice is never easy, but it is never also right or wrong. So this will be a period of time where you will have a boosted sense, where you will want a particular things, or you will want to make particular investments. It is kind of will be like an urge or like a desire of yours, and this is where the choice stands. Will you give those money, or will you conserve those money? So it could go up and down for you. It depends on the choice you make. And again, as there is no right or wrong choice here with the Lovers card, guys, if you do invest money into something, for example auctions, or you invest into your own private business, or you invest in your own house, those investments will pay back. And if you choose to conserve your money, to stockpile them, then your money, your finances will going to increase themselves. Then we are going to your health, Aries. In your health, we do have the Ace of Wands, and if you are going through a particular illness, this period of time is going to present you with a solution, with a healing process, or with a particular treatment that you can ease the pain, for example, or completely get rid of the sickness you do have. And for those who don't have any sickness, well, your health is going to get even better. For your relationship, we do have the Prince of Cups, which is also known as the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups could signify people, bunch of people which are kind of very attracted emotionally towards you, which means that you will not lack any attention during this period of time. As well, it may mean, guys, that if you do have a focus upon someone and you want to make a relationship with them, you really need to put their hard work in it. Remember, with this card, what matters is the effort you place into your aim, rather than how good you look. So looking well, it isn't enough, not at all. In existing relationship, people, this card speaks for more expressed emotions and more intimacy in between you and your partner during the Neptune retrograde. So with that, we are going into Taurus, and for Taurus, we do have the first card will be the Nine of Wands. The second card will be the Knight of Wands. The third card will be the Chariot, and the fourth card will be the Empress. So with your career, we do have the Nine of Wands, which speaks that your career will be kind of tough. It's because it will require a lot of your attention and a lot of brave calls, let's say it that way. So there will be a lot of risk involved in it, as well as a lot of dynamics into that particular field, where you will want to face a changes according to your acceptance, according to your beliefs. So you can change your working place, or you can change your work itself and align it with your own expectations. As well as this card shows, guys, that there will be a windows of opening where you can charge to reaching a particular closure or to particular success, but you need to be very careful, because exactly in these moments, guys, you need to be very, very patient and to time your actions correctly. So for your finances, we do have the Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands as well, and there will be numerous varieties of ways how you can increase your finances. Also, this card, it is a sign where you can start spending more money for amusements and for enterprises. And also this card speaks that if you do need financial support, a financial support will come, as well as someone, if someone very close to you needs a financial support, you need to give it to them. Then for your health, guys, the Chariot card speaks that there will be some difficulties with your health. However, those difficulties will not be difficulties which cannot be overcome. These difficulties most likely will come from bad habits, bad diets, bad routine, if you want to say it that way, unhealthy routine, which means that with the strength of your will, you need to realign your life according to how needs to be led, so you can be completely healthy. And for relationship, we do have the Empress card. So ladies, you may end up pregnant here due to the Neptune retrograde, or if you want to get pregnant, ladies, you have the chance to do it. I mean, it is the chance for you, Taurus, it is very boosted in Neptune retrograde. For those singles, this card speaks, guys, that there will be an empathizement during the Neptune retrograde with great promises, okay? But in order to choose correctly which enterprise, which empathize will be more successful, you need to detach yourself from the midst of activity. So as soon as you see that this person really aligns with you and you want to have something with them, detach from him for a couple of weeks, let's say, to see how interested he is exactly into you. In existing relationship, as I said, that could mean pregnancy very strongly, and also it means a long lasting relationship, lasting an execution of a certain plan, a big planning for the future. For Gemini, we do have the Hangman is the first card, then it's the Justice is the second card, then the Magician is the third card. Wow, a lot of major arcanas for you, and the Three of Cups is the final card for you, Geminis. So the first card as your career, well, you will have difficulties into your career. You need to accept those difficulties as a test of faith. So let's say that you need to accept those difficulties as the universe is testing you. Are you capable enough to be successful into this particular career? If there are situations for you guys which are kind of making you stuck and placing you into situation with no way out, this is because you're way too stubborn and you need to see the things from a different angle, which means that you are not 100% aware of your options available. This card suggests, guys, that you should stay on the same place where you are, unless don't change jobs, unless the job itself does not present to you. Okay, so application for jobs, it is not the correct way. Well, if someone approaches you, however, then you can consider that particular option. For your finances, we do have the Justice cards. In your finances, that card is simultaneously good and simultaneously bad. It depends how tenacious you are to increase your finances, which means, because that card suggests that everybody gets what they deserve, and if you work hard, you will increase your finances. If you slack, you won't increase your finances. Also, this card suggests, guys, that you need to start setting more accurate priorities where you need to spend your money. Okay, so big tasks, big aims require big investments. Small tasks and small aims needs to be placed behind your back or somewhere at the back seat, and they need to wait their time to come because they are not vital right now. So in other words, from most vital things where you need to start spending your money first, rather than to those which can't wait. Then we are going to your health, and with the Magician card, I can say, guys, that you will be very healthy, And if you are experiencing a particular illness, people, a diagnosis and treatment correctly will be assigned. And then we are going to your relationship with the Three of Cups. For those which are dating and these kind of stuff, they can expect a particular engagement or a deeper commitment from the partner. If you are a single, then you are about to meet a lot of people, but this card does not suggest that you will make a particular relationship. However, guys, if you allow yourself to make a team experience with those people, like don't close yourself, don't avoid those guys or those girls and these kind of stuff, you are about to expand your vision. It is very likely that you will change a social circle, and in the new social circle you will start marking targets for a potential relationship. And as I said, into already existing relationship, that could speak for engagement and also could speak for but if you are married, then it speaks for a deeper commitment from the both partners. Then we are going to Cancer, and that will be Cancer. The first card we have the Six of Swords. The second card we do have the the King of Pentacles. The third card is the Six of Cups, and the fourth card here is the Sun card. Okay, so the first card, Six of Swords, guys, it does speaks for a difficult period of time because a lot of things are going to change into your career. It is very likely that most of you Cancers will start seeking for new places where you can start your career. For example, if you are working for someone right now, you may give a second thought of starting your own private business. Whatever the step it is, you need to make during this particular Neptune retrograde. It will require a certain amount of bravery. Why? It is because you're stepping toward the unknown. You're leaving your comfort zone so you can find a brighter future into a different company or by opening your own private business. So job change, being reassigned on a different place into your work, where you alone will want that reassignment, or starting your own private business will be in place due to the Neptune retrograde for you Cancer. And your finances here, for what is the King of Pentacles, and for what it seems, guys, you will be very, very conservative for your finances, so no wastes will be in place here, as well as let's say that there will be also no leaks of finances, and you are going to protect your finances in a term of that before you buy something. It is the way I see the picture here. You will make a wide exploration, okay, a wide research, so you can buy with minimum resources most profitable I don't know, a tool, or for example TV or a house if you are about to buy a house. In other words, you will always during this time choose the most beneficial and the most cost effective for you method of spending your money. Also, this card suggests that you will be able to make a fortune, in other words, to increase your savings. And then your health with the Six of Cups, I can only say with this card, guys, that the health is going to be improved on your behalf. Then we are going to your relationship, and with the Sun card, this is one of the most favorite cards for relationship, guys. It does speaks for a happiness in between you and your partner. So your happiness will be also your partner's happiness, and vice versa. Thus, you are about to start expanding your relationship under a collective vision. Also, and that will somehow happen naturally, without any pushes, without any arguments, or without any stressful situations. For those singles, this card speaks for expanding their vision and expanding their horizon, expanding the circle of people that are surrounding you, and thus through that the people will see you full of vital of energy, full of a bright shiny light, and full and ready to give the love toward the world. And with this particular state, guys, it is very likely that you are about to attract someone which happiness will be your happiness, and your happiness will be their happiness. So that was for the first four guys, and I will now reshuffle. I will now shuffle the cards, reshuffle, and we are going to the second four star signs, which will be Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. One card fell down, guys, sorry. Okay, let's cut. And for Leo, the first card is the Lovers. The second card is the Princess of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. The third card is the Ace of Wands, and the fourth card is the Temperance. So, first card, the Lovers, guys. That is in career and finances. That is about choices, but also it is about harmony, and it is about putting closure into old issues and old difficulties. Okay, so into your career, you will some of your old projects due to the Neptune retrograde will come back to life. They will be digged out from the dirt, and if you have failed to to be successful into them, now you have a second chance to do it. So basically this is a second chance, guys, to make the things right. And however, you may skip that particular chance, you may choose not to do so and completely continue moving forward into the future. This card suggests, guys, that you will have a very important decisions to make into your career, where it could be that you need to make a decision in between two jobs or in between multiple particular jobs. Again, with the Lovers card, guys, there is no right or wrong choice here, people. You just need to do what is best for you or what you want to do. Either way, you have to take the responsibilities of the choice none taken. For your finances, we do have the Princess of Pentacles, and here you will be very reserving of spending money, guys, because you will be very careful. Is the money you spend really worth the things you're getting for your money? Here we are seeing a devotion of a particular agenda that regards money, guys. It could be an agenda to increase your finances, your savings, and whatever the agenda is, it has a prosperity, it has potential. However, it will require a very big devotion. So to increase your money, guys, Leo, during the Neptune retrograde, you need to be very, very devoted to your work and to how you spend and also earn money. Your health here with the Ace of Wands, guys, it will be very good. And again, for those, because we had it for Aries as well, those who are experiencing difficulties in health, they have pain, they have a sickness, a way out for treating this pain and sickness will come true during Neptune retrograde. And for your relationship, people, we have the Temperance. Big compromises will be made in between you and your partner if you are in existing relationship, and a lot of romance you will have in between you and them. So that speaks that the existing arguments, the existing differences, and the existing difficulties in between your character and your partner's character will be neglected. They will be placed into the wardrobe, where you will close the door and you will try anew, basically. For those singles, that card, guys, speaks for lowering down your personal standards, realizing that you may never meet the person that you have into your mind as a standard in the near future. Thus you will decide that, why I don't try with someone that is at least close to that what I want to be as an ideal partner, and just try it out. Maybe it's gonna work out. So basically this is about you opening yourself wider to the society around you. For Virgo, we do have the Tower first card, the Ten of Cups, second card, the Seven of Wands, third card, and the Hangman, fourth card. Well, that will be a difficult period for Virgo, I can say. Now the Tower card, guys, it does speak that your career, the way it is right now, is not going to be the same after Neptune retrograde passes, Virgo, because this card says that your career is going to be destroyed and rebuilt again. However, destroyed, I don't mean destroyed to ruins, guys, but I mean that probably a project of yours will end up failing. Aims of yours, tasks of yours also will end up failing. You will have to deal with unexpected circumstances. You will have to deal with unexpected situations where you are finding yourself unprepared for that, and thus there will be a sense, you will have the sense that you are losing the situation. However, with the Tower card, that is very important here. With the Tower card, guys, the loss is actually a win, because when that turmoil ends with the end of the Jupiter, the Neptune retrograde, you will realize, you will see that now, after that particular destruction, shaking, if you want to say it that way, you have such bigger boundaries of restructuring your life than before, that you can basically achieve whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. Why this is happening? I'm taking my time with this card because many people are freaked because of that card. Why this is happening, guys? Because you have built your life way too stiff and way too structured, that there is no more room to expand anymore. And if the Tower doesn't hit you, you will never change your job, you will never get the promotion, you will never get the raise. And that's why the universe itself is shaking your foundations, so you can have progress from now on, Virgo. Your finances, they will not go down, they will not go up. Basically, you will have just enough money, guys, to face your expenses. Then, of course, you will want more, but not during Neptune retrograde. That will not be very possible, guys. However, with the Ten of Cups, you will not feel desperate for how you're gonna feed your family or how you're gonna feed yourself or face your expenses. And your health here, with the Seven of Wands, people, I cannot say that there will be difficulties with your health, but you are about to sense that there is something wrong with it, okay? And you need to listen to your, let's say, inner voice, guys. Seven of Pentacles, I said Seven of Wands here, excuse me, guys, get distracted a little bit. So with the Seven of Wands, that is a card where you are gonna be tested inwardly, okay? Your lifestyle and your approach toward the foods and toward the exercises and the routine will be tested, guys. And through that test, you need to be ready to change those particular routines in the exact moment, in the exact timing. And for your relationship, we do have the Hangman here. So there will be difficulties into your relationship, Virgos. And you will not know where those difficulties are coming from, why you are experiencing those difficulties. Why? It is because they're not coming neither from you nor from your partner. They're coming from the exterior surroundings of the relationship. There is a foreign influence upon it, and you cannot do anything for it. But the good thing with this card, guys, is that if you are willing to wait long enough and to endure those influences and those difficulties, they will go away on their own accord. And for those singles, with this card, I cannot say that you're gonna meet someone very suitable for you to start a relationship with. It is because the universe is blocking you not to go and start a relationship with the wrong person. Basically, the right person for you, Virgo, will come after the Neptune retrograde. For you, Libra, we do have Three of Swords for career, Two of Cups for money, for finances, Nine of Swords for your health, and Death card for relationship. So I cannot say good things about the Three of Swords into your career, guys. The Three of Swords speaks that you basically you have no progress whatsoever. This is a card saying that whatever attempts you do to make progress in there, it will be one step forward, and as soon as you make that one step forward towards success, you will end up 2 steps backwards. So basically these are needless, pointless efforts that you are about to do. So best things while the Three of Swords is in place is to just take a rest, or just do only what it is asked from you to do, and don't don't take the initiative here. Okay, also it is very possible that you experience mental cruelty into your working place, either from your colleagues or from your supervisors, from your bosses. Basically you experience a kind of like speeches, okay, talks where people will discuss how worthless you are, or rather like how you cannot maintain focus, how you cannot deal with the tasks ahead, and these kind of stuff. Don't get discouraged, guys. Basically the Three of Swords is saying you that you are making the problems bigger than the problems actually are, and with that being said, you are torturing yourself on your own. Basically do what you can and leave the rest to the universe. Then we are going to your finances, Libra, and we have the Two of Cups. And your finances from another point, they will be quite well. What I mean is that let's say that you will share your finances with someone, and also someone will share their finances with you, and through that you will be able to reach something third. So basically from 2 different halves, a third thing is achieved. Okay, so during Neptune retrograde you will be able to make a big breakthrough. What I mean is that you will be able to purchase yourself something, for example a new home. If you are in a relationship with someone, you will be able to purchase yourself a home with them, if that's your aim, or you will be able to renovate your home, or whatever you want to purchase for yourself. That will be very possible during the Neptune retrograde if you combine your finances with someone else. For your health, Nine of Swords, don't be way too panicking for your health, guys. This is definitely, you are not, how can I place it in words, you are not scaling the situation correctly. If you do think that there is something wrong with you, don't force the facts. Okay, go to a doctor, because most of the time, 90% of the time, guys, your fears are in vain. Okay, and you need to leave the conclusion, the final conclusion, to the competent organs of the field, in other words to the medical doctors. And your relationship, here we do have the Death card, so that is a change in relationship status. Okay, and I'm not saying that when you are in a relationship that means that you are gonna end that relationship. That could be where the relationship dies and kind of like dies in its certain state and then revives into a newer, better state. Okay, a higher state. For example, if you are dating, that could be an engagement and marriage. It's not going to be even an engagement, it will be a marriage, guys. If you are only 2 people, that could be appearance of a child, where it makes it 3 people already in one relationship. That is also a change in one relationship. Or it could be the trivial way, where you are understanding that your relationship is already dead and you cannot go with it and you have to leave it behind you. Also for those single, well, that card speaks change into status, guys, so congratulations, you will end up in relationship, Libras, due to the Neptune retrograde. How long that relationship will be, well, that it remains to be seen. It differs for the personal situation in between you and the partner you will end up yourself with. Then we are going to Scorpio, and Scorpio, for you we do have the Three of Wands, then we do have the Four of Swords, then we do have the Devil card, oh okay, and then we do have the Six of Swords. So Three of Cups, guys, suggests a beautiful times into your career. It suggests that whatever you are aiming for and whatever you're hoping for is going to start unfolding and start developing, which means that your plans are completely achievable. Probably they will take longer than the Neptune retrograde, okay, period of time in order to be 100% achieved. However, the things for you from now on during this period of time will happen with ease. Whatever you want to start completing and start accomplishing, you will be able to, and you will be able to make it with, like I said, ease and complete mastery and subtlety. Also, this card suggests that you will start working into variety of themes, and through these themes you will be able to, let's say, expand your capabilities, expand your vision, learn different tactics, learn different methods, and also learn different approaches and seeing different perspectives. Your finances, with the Four of Swords, guys, I cannot say that you will become rich. However, with the Four of Swords, you will be able to start maintaining a better standard of living. This card suggests that you will be in peace of what you are making, and also you will not be worried for how you're gonna feed yourself and your family. That speaks for increase, going from down where the Three of Swords stands to the upper bracket now. Okay, so you guys finally during this new Neptune retrograde, you will be able to start earning enough so you can face everything you want to kind of pay for. Okay, and on top of that, I think that you will also be able to save a particular money. For your health, we do have the Devil card, and you need to be very careful with the habits you do have. Smoking, drinking, narcotics if you take some, painkillers, diazepams and this kind of stuff. That card speaks for addiction, for a health addiction, addiction of a bad habit, addiction of a drug, addiction of routine and this kind of stuff. That will be very unhealthy. And the bad thing with this card is that this is not just addictive, guys, but it's very powerful. And before you even know it, your habit, your addiction and these kind of stuff, they will become uncontrollable. So you need to be very careful what you digest and how you're spending your life according to your health. Into your relationship, that will be the Six of Swords. So this is reaching of an agreement in between you and your partner, where if you are in a relationship where you are not feeling very comfortable moving there, that could be also a moving, okay, reallocation. This card, if we take the trivial meaning of the Six of Swords. However, guys, this card speaks for a very big transition that you need to make into your relationship, and also speaks that this transition will lead you right now toward the unknown. However, the circumstances, that will be a attempt on your behalf to improve the circumstances into your relationship, which means that no matter what you do, no matter what risk you take right now to improve those circumstances to your relationship, you will end up in a better position than you are right now. For those single guys, that card speaks that of appearance of a people or a person which you would usually, normally, you wouldn't agree to make a relationship with. However, during the Neptune retrograde, something will make you reconsider that particular position, and you may decide to make that relationship. Of course, there will be a varieties of situations rather, or properties of the person which is standing in front of you which are holding you back, and you need to find strength within yourself to just make a step forward. Okay, so that was for the second 4 star signs, guys, and now I will shuffle again, and we are going to the last 4 star signs, which are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Sagittarius, we do have the Queen of Swords into your career. Then for your finances, we do have the Four of Cups. Then for your health, we do have the Knight of Cups. And for your relationship, we do have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so for your career, that is a very positive card career-wise, Queen of Pentacles. And if this is not a person into your career which you're going to meet, guys, you will be that is even not a person, that is a card which is expressing your state, and that speaks that you will be able to push your things through. Okay, you will have a lot of responsibilities to take on, which will be, I cannot say overburdened, but they are going to seem with high risks. And due to these high risks, the fact that you are going to be able to push your things through there will show you quite capable, will prove you quite capable in front of the people which are supervising you, are monitoring you, and really collecting information about you. Through that card into your career, you may receive a new proposition. I don't believe that that's going to be from a new company, but it's going to be a proposition from your existing company where they can propose you a raise or reassignment or a promotion, guys. It's just you should not restrict yourself from taking on responsibilities behind yourself. Also, this card shows that you are about to start giving a very correct analysis and diagnosis of the situations that your career, that your company needs to face. Your finances, however, we do have the Four of Cups, and that speaks that even though you will be surrounding yourself with enough money to sustain yourself and to survive and to face your expenses, you will want more, guys. And a way to earn more money will be presented to you. However, that particular opportunity will require from you to leave your comfort zone, to make something there, to make something risky, okay? And also it will be masked. So it's not going to present to you in an open way, okay? It will be with hints, and you need to show a high mental activity in order to seize that particular opportunity. For your health, we do have the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups, and it does seem, guys, that this will be a, let's say, different approach toward one particular routine. If you do have any issues regarding to your health, this is a approach toward bettering your routine, changing your doctor, and realizing that these health issues, they are not going to go away alone if you alone don't decide to change your behavior, your habits, and your routine. And into your relationship, guys, we do have the Ace of Swords. So you and your partner during this Neptune retrograde, guys, are going to lead a very honest, very open conversations in between you two. Basically, you will have that affinity always to say the truth, and thus the relationship will be set into the right, correct path moving forward. In other words, a balanced judgment how this relationship needs to go from now on will be set now due at the Neptune retrograde. For those singles, guys, if you are about to meet someone and you are about to start a relationship with someone, then this relationship is going to be a very honest one. There will be no cheating, there will be no affairs, and there will be no back talks. In other words, the rules of the relationship itself will be set upon at the start of the relationship, and there will be not twisted afterwards. For Capricorns, we do have the Queen of Wands, then the Wheel of Fortune, then the Queen of Cups, and then the Strength. Okay, so very, very positive thing for your career. You will have the business sense you require, guys. It does seem that you will end up into some sort of a leadership position where you will have to manage particular people, okay? And that will be the beautiful thing here. You will be able to use all these people to the maximum. In other words, you will be able to kind of scale their process and separate them from their minuses. In other words, you're not going to use a person who is not good at doing a particular job for the job itself. Just on the contrary, you will be able to manage your team flawlessly. Acute business sense is what you will have during Neptune retrograde, guys, and a leadership position, leadership capabilities. Make the most of them. Also, this card shows, guys, not to judge very hasty. Everybody has their place beneath the sun, and if you can't use someone right now, or you can't find a way to deal with a particular situation in your job, the way for you will be uncovered. You're gonna figure it out. It's just not be way too hasty. Your finances with the Wheel of Fortune, they are going to be increased, and they're going to be increased hell of a lot, guys. That will happen very rapidly, and it should start happening very, very soon. Here the wheel is revolving for you, and your finances are going to have a change, a very good change. There will be circumstances that will come out of nowhere, guys, which are going to allow you to make a huge injection into your already existing savings and your already revenue that you are getting monthly. Also, this card points that that change comes once in a lifetime. Don't waste it, guys. Okay. Your health, however, Capricorns, we do have the Queen of Cups, and that unfortunately speaks for doctors, hospitals, hospital institution, and these kind of stuff. So that is a card hint that you at least need to start checking yourself with exams, you know, with medical exams more frequently. Okay. And for your relationship here, we do have the Strength card, and those into already existing relationship, that will be a boosted passion, guys, and you're about to show in front of your partner, and your partner is going to show you with actions, not with words, but with actions, that actually they care a lot for you, and that this relationship is something they want to bring to its very end, despite the difficulties you have in between one another. So in other words, this is stepping for one another, stepping in front for one another. For those single, however, guys, that doesn't speak for a making new relationship. This card speaks that you will face a particular woes, and there will be no relationship happening. It's because you will not want to make a relationship happening with the people which are approaching you, because you're waiting for someone to come, or you will wait for someone to come, or the universe wants you to wait for someone to come. Will this be a right person? Will this be just a perception? What you need to have next to stand next to you as a person, that is remain to be known. However, whatever relationship you initiate right now during Neptune retrograde, I'm afraid that it's going to be end up as a wrong one. Okay. Aquarius, now that will be for your career, that will be the Knight, the King of Swords. Then for your finances, we do have the Judgment. Okay. For your health, we do have the Fool, and for your relationship, we do have the Six of Cups. So for you Aquarius, into your career, this is where you gain power, guys. Okay, you gain power because your ideas, your way of approach, your way of thinking itself, your wisdom, if you want to say it that way, your experience is really making you the most suitable way for a particular task, which task can be only solved, the puzzle behind the task can be solved only by you, and that speaks that you will become a very valuable asset for a particular company or business during Neptune retrograde. Okay. Your finances here with the Judgment card, you are about to cut off a particular leaks. You're about to cut off a particular unnecessary expenses, guys. Those expenses, it doesn't mean that you are poor or rich or this kind of stuff. Basically, you're about to find out that those expenses are completely waste of money, and those money can be redirected to something much more productive. So this is a redirection of a wasting resources, guys, towards something which is going toward different tasks or different aims, which are going to pay off in the near future, or And that particular card also speaks that you are about to redirect your finances toward a setting up a closure of a particular journey that you have taken. Journey, I don't mean physical journey, but a particular plans or a particular tasks that you are dragging quite from some time. Your health here with the Fool card, guys, it's that card only speaks that your health will be rather well, and that you need to start not taking more care for your physical health rather than for your emotional health. You shouldn't keep within yourself emotions and thoughts, guys. When you need to, when something is really bothering you, someone is really bothering you, you have to tell it and shout it out loud, because at the end of the day, even if you lose a person next to you, even if you lose a friend, at least you will be able to sleep well. And then we are going to your relationship, Aquarius. We do have the Six of Cups, and with the Six of Cups relationship wise, because we have children here, that could speak for appearance of a child. But the deeper meaning of this card, guys, is that you are about to experience extreme emotional and physical pleasure in the existing relationship that you are in, okay? But in case you don't want a kid and this kind of stuff, guys, make sure that you wrap it up, okay? Also, for those which are single, okay, that card could speak for appearance of someone from your past. It could be an ex-boyfriend, it could be a person that you wanted to have a relationship with but something did not happen, or that card also could signify someone that really reminds you of somebody in your past that will appear and will make impression in between you two, and you will have that satisfaction and pleasure spending time with this person. But will the relationship happen? Well, that remains to be known. It depends on your personal situation. Last but not least, guys, Pisces. So the first card for Pisces is the King of Wands. The second card is the Two of Cups. The third card, guys, it is the Five of Pentacles. And the fourth card here, we do have the Nine of Swords. So we are seeing that your finances in your career will be extremely well for the expense of your health and your relationship. Wow, okay. Pisces, King of Wands, that is a typical card where everything will be ever so positive into your relationship. Thus, your attitude towards your tasks and to maintain your task will be very, very positive. You will work in the higher standards with the higher performance possible for you, transforming your ideas into a powerful and very, very productive drive, and through that you will be able to resolve and find solution to a company matters indeed which none else can find. Okay, so if you are having a private business, guys, and you are doing a private business, this card suggests people that you are about to find and expand the way that you are making money. And as we are saying making money here with the Two of Cups, guys, we are seeing that you will, if you are leading a private business, you will find yourself a partner, financial injection in this kind of stuff, or you will just find yourself a financial injection. It could come from your family, it could come from your good friends, or from your husband, lover, and these kind of stuff. But basically, those money will be used for something very, very, very productive. In other words, if you do need a financial support, guys, the financial support will come, and that financial support will be a sincere support. Your health, however, with the Five of Pentacles, that speaks difficulties in multiple fronts, guys. So you need to be very, very careful. However, the Five of Pentacles, it is just the start. And as soon as you start feeling that something is wrong with you, immediately on site, start seeking competent help again, because the problem, as soon as it appears, it's fixable. It is actually, it won't take too much resources and finances and also time to sort it out. However, if you postpone it, the more you postpone it, the more serious the problem will become. And then last but not least, we do have your relationship here, guys. That is the Nine of Swords, and this will be a bizarre time that you will have with you and your partner, where there will be misalignment in between your demands and their demands, and thus you may start feeling a detachment from your partner, and through that detachment, guys, you may start fearing that this relationship is doomed and gloomed, and also that your partner is gonna leave you. This is only a fear here, people, and you should be brave, so you can stand in front of your partner open and start talking about the real issues you do have in between one another, instead of masking them behind a smaller disagreements and misunderstandings, and blame something that is not the root of the problem, why this relationship isn't moving very well. Those single, however, this card suggests, guys, that you will remain single due to the Neptune retrograde, and that will really bother you. And unfortunately, I cannot say that you will be envy to those with a relationship, but you will really want to be within their shoes. However, in order to get rid yourself from that particular state, you need to realize that there is something within you which is blocking the attraction from others, either the way you are either the way you behave, your clothing or your makeup or something like this, or it could be that you are not spending time among people and you are spending more time in your apartment. Of course, if you do stay into your apartment 24/7, no one will come and knock on your door and saying that they want a relationship with you. So you can do things to improve your situation, guys. Just be more open to other people, and try to analyze your behavior and the way you present yourself in front of the world. So that was the Taroscope for Neptune retrograde, people. That was my first exposure here in this channel, and I really hope you do, guys, liked it. And if you do, please like the video and share it if you can, so it can help to more people. If you do want a private reading with me, you can check my profile page here on the website, and then contact me through the contact form, and we are going to schedule a comfortable time for you to perform your reading. With that being said, people, it was a pleasure for me to present you this tarot reading, and see you guys around. Bye.